Welcome back to another episode of Amazing Paper. On this one, we're going to actually start building a fancy base. I built planted and grown some trees here and finished out this foundation area to build upon. And we're going to use this kind of wood, which is in my ender chest. So I gotta go down and get that. So I got this set up here where I just turn that and it lets me down. That way other stuff can't drop down here. I think I put it in here with food. Yes. So what I want to do is I want to build like phantoms. Darn phantoms. I gotta go back down there because that's where the bed is. Alright, so those guys are burning now. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of make a layout of how this is gonna be. And so I know I wanna. Now I'm not gonna have it rounded in the areas that are rounded. I'm just gonna kind of have that be an extension of the platform. So I think I would go like that. Oh. Ah, I missed. Might as well just use the ladder. Okay, so important thing to do, and I have decided suddenly that this part should be used, because why not? So in this type of a style house, the hallways go around the edges. So that tree just grew. So I need to plan out the hallways, and I want them. Now this can be a wall. This might be like a fence or something, but I'm not going to have the floor be stone. I'm going to put wood over top of it, but we want to have 4-block wide pathways for the hallways, because we want this to look spacious. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's that. And then I want to just get the corners done real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. So yeah, these rooms are going to be nice and big, it looks like. And I'm kind of happy about that because I usually don't plan that well ahead. But this time I made sure to make a big area to work with. And I can still expand and my foundation if I need to. So we need to do that. Okay, so we're going to make this come across this way. We'll make that be a room. We're going to leave this open just because of the ladder for now. Actually, no, we're going to make this be a doorway from one room to another. Maybe like that. And I think this will do the trick. We need that open for doors. We're going to leave that open for doors, and that as well. We'll make this come in this way, so it's not exactly the same everywhere. And we're going to do like this. I'm kind of like just making the shapes up as I go. Alright, so there's the layout. Not bad. This part's a little weird. It has extra doorways for one room. I think that will look better. Alright, so now that I got this layout set up, what we're going to do is we're going to build the walls up. And we got to go up 3 or 4 high. Alright, so this part is built up. Next, I need to put the floor in. So instead of doing that, which will get me the same results, I'm going to do this because I want to save resources. I don't want it to take, I want it to take half as many pieces of wood to do this. And the reason why I'm not putting it on the bottom slab is because I want to be able to put stuff on the floor. I don't want it to be like stuff floating over the floor like it does in the trading post. I want to actually be able to hide lighting in the floor and all kinds of stuff like that. So this will allow me to have some sort of light block, whether it be torches covered in carpet or lanterns, whether they're covered in carpet or not. We're going to have the floor be smooth and contain our lighting, because I think that's just how it's going to look best. And no, the floor will not be this color the whole way through. I'm going to make it be this color in some rooms, but not all of them. I might come back and redo some of them, but I just want to get the layout going. And I do actually need to take this up one more level. Okay, so that is done. And I'm going to try grabbing our type of floor, seeing how it looks here. And then I'll put on a roof. But first, I feel like we should go ahead and put some lighting. Maybe more the middle. Yeah, that looks about right. I don't know if it's the middle for sure, but it looks good enough. In this room, we don't have an odd number of blocks that go in that way, so this one will not be the literal middle. But look at that, it looks good either way. This one we do, so we'll put it right about here. I think that'll look about right. Yeah, there we go. Okay, without a proper tree farm for oak, I thought maybe I'd just put some right here and see if this happens to be tall enough for any smaller trees to grow down here, which I doubt that they're going to grow down here, but I want to be lazy and see if it happens anyway. Make some slabs out of these. And find a room that I haven't done. Or you know what, we're going to do the outside. There we go, there's a tree. And of course, it's the one that's big and takes forever to chop down, isn't it? Why does it always have to be this one? Okay, that looks like all of the wood blocks. I think I got it. Okay, yeah. The different color wood looks way, way better. So we're going to clear out this. I shouldn't have even put these down. I tend to forget sometimes that you gotta mix things up. Oh, that already looks better. Maybe I'll leave these particular rooms like that for the time being, just so that way I can move on to the next thing a little faster. We'll put this here, then we can put a full-size block here. That way we have the next floor started. And you know what? If we're going to be having that, the floor is actually going to be a little thicker, so it doesn't matter. I can continue using slabs because it's going to be like that. But not yet. I got to finish one floor before the next. Or do I? Let me look at some pictures real quick. I got to figure out how the ceiling will be. Okay, so I was doing a little work. First I was going to do like that. That's what I was picturing in my head beforehand. Then I thought, maybe that? Well, and I was doing this and I looked at some pictures online, and this seemed to match the style a little bit, but it was kind of hard to replicate. It didn't look the same. It didn't look completely right. So I came up with something else. I raised the ceiling in this room over here up, and I did this, and I like this. I think this is the winning design. Now the problem is this area here. Let's see. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna probably put upside down stairs on the edges, just to give the whole room a bit of a lip. Or give these sides a bit of a lip. No. No, this side's gonna need it too. You know what? That will be a future concern once I reveal why it is a concern at all. Now, new problem is this means we need a new type of tree to be nearby. And that would be the dark oak. Now, dark oaks are a little bit irritating because now, wow, these ones I got in big ones, and so that's one thing, but dark oaks have to be big. They can't be small. So every one of them is going to have to be big. And I got these ones big because I thought, you know, I really think that this podzol is going to pull the look together. So I gotta go get... I gotta go get more. You know what? First, I'm gonna raise up the walls another block. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this one. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be building this much higher than one floor, obviously. And I'm going to set up a Patreon, and I'm going to put that in the description as well. And see you in the next one.
Winner.